Welcome to this course of Odoo. We are going to make a course of how to implement the purchase inventory, sales and accounting modules. And also we're going to explain the theory and the background needed to make a good implementation of Odoo. First, we are going to explain why it is important to understand what are the revaluation methods of the inventory. When we define here on the inventory, on the configuration and product categories, we have to explain what will be the costing method that we are going to use and all the accounts that will receive all the transactions from the purchase. Here we have a purchase, okay, and the purchase order also will keep tracking of the lot. So on this way we are going to be able to give a traceability from the invoice from the warehouse delivered to the client and to the lot that we use to receive the products from the provider inside this purchase order. So we're going to be able to give a traceability to the purchase back to the unit price, and this will help us that once we make an invoice to the client where we have the unitary price here, we will be able to know exactly what is the revenue and the gross revenue that we are getting on every sale, because remember that it will be possible that one invoice will be composed by one or more lots and one or more lots with different unitary price from the purchase order. So also we are going to explain step by step what are the transactions involved on the accounting module when we make a purchase order. These two accounts are affected, and when the provider delivers the invoice, we have the affectation of three other accounts. So the purchase order generates 5 entries to the accounting system. Okay, the same thing for the sales. When we deliver the products outside of our warehouse, we affect 2 accounts, and when the client delivers the invoice, we have the affectation of 3 other accounts. So all these movements will be explained by the theory, and why it is very important to understand all this theory behind to make a good implementation of Odoo and to get a good system information of what we are doing, and to make a good implementation of all these modules. So these are the topics that we are going to cover: a purchase order and reception of products, what are the new valuation costs in case of change depending on the revaluation method, the reception of the purchase order invoice from the vendor, the creation of a sale order to the client, the dispatch to the products to the client, what are the lots and serial ID affected by the movements, sending the invoice to the client, the payments from clients and providers, and the affectation of cash flow and banks. And this will be a very important topic, because we are going to learn how to get the exact revenue on every sale order, the traceability to cost by provider from lot number of every product, dispatch to the sale invoice. So what we are looking here, this sales invoice with a unitary price of 100, we will be able to give tracking to back to the purchase order here, to what was the lot that was dispatched to the client, for a matter of controlling, of cost controlling, and also for quality assurance. So I hope that you will enroll on this course, and if you have any question, please send me your question using the platform. Thank you very much and see you on the course.